Hello everybody, Andy here, back with another video here on animal and airplane collectibles. And today, I'm going to tell you guys about an animal that most people don't really know about, and it's called the binturong. And the first thing some people may ask is, what is a binturong? Well, the binturong, also known as a bearcat, is a mammal that's found in Southeast Asia. But despite the name bearcat, they're not bears and they're not cats. They're actually more related to civets, another mammal that I'll do a video on in the future, so stay tuned. But the binturong, its range, they are found in Southeast Asia, from southern China down to the Indonesian island of Java, and they're also found from Bhutan all the way down to Vietnam. So they're found in Southeast Asia. They live in warm tropical rainforests, and they are arboreal, which means they spend a lot of time in the trees. And the binturong, when it comes to adaptations, the binturong has some really unique features, like they're able to rotate their back feet about 180 degrees, which means they can climb up and down trees head or tail first. And if they need to use their tail, their tail is prehensile, which means it's able to grab onto branches. So they can grab onto branches with their tails. And when it comes to size, female binturongs are slightly bigger than males, with females around 80 pounds and males around 60 pounds. And when it comes to length, females are around 5 feet long, including the tail, and males are around 4.5 feet long, including the tail. The tail is about as long as their bodies, actually slightly longer than their bodies. And one unique feature about the binturong is that they have urine that smells like popcorn, which is kind of strange, and I'm not really too sure how that actually happens, but but that's one unique feature about the binturong, is that its urine smells like popcorn. So if you were to pet their fur and smell your hand after, it would smell like popcorn. Which is kind of strange, but it's nature. And something about the binturong is when it comes to diet, they eat mostly berries, but they will also eat fruit, and they're omnivorous, which means they also eat meat. They eat both. They're omnivorous, which means they eat both meat and plants, while berries and fruits make up the majority of their diet. They will also eat insects, rodents, birds, and reptiles. Small reptiles, though, like lizards and maybe small snakes. And so they're omnivorous. Yep, they're omnivorous. And one other thing about the binturong is they do have a few problems living out there in the rainforests of Southeast Asia. Their main problem is deforestation. As logging and deforestation takes a huge toll on these animals. Hundreds of acres of rainforest could be lost in just a few weeks. And the binturong, it's a really unique animal, and there's nothing really much like it on Earth. And without binturongs, the ecosystems of Southeast Asia, well, let me rephrase that. Without binturongs, the ecosystems of Southeast Asia would fall out of balance, which means that if the binturong disappears, lots of animals will disappear with them. So conservation is needed for the binturong, and there's one way you can help. There's a way we can help, and that's maybe by not buying palm oil products. The palm oil industry, basically in places all over the world. This could include Southeast Asia, but I'm not entirely sure. They one way to help is they have to cut down lots and lots of rainforest if they're to make big palm oil fields. And one way to help would maybe to be we can't convince everyone to stop buying palm oil products, but maybe just cut back. Maybe just cut back a little. If you buy something you could look up palm oil products, and if you buy any of those, maybe just cut back. Because we will never convince everyone to stop buying this stuff, but we can at least reduce it. And the binturong is like one of those animals that there's nothing like them, really. They're very unique animals, and they're only found in Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is their only home, and it's really important that we know the importance of the species. And another problem they face is really deforestation and habitat loss are their biggest threats, and they are listed as vulnerable. So protection is needed for binturongs, and some ways you can help is one way to help binturongs is to if there's a zoo near you, and you could look up like any zoo. You could look up on Google zoo with binturong. You can find out if there's a zoo near you that has binturongs. Maybe go there, learn a little bit more about conservation and such to help the species. But I know one way we can help really any rainforest animal is to reduce our palm oil products, is to reduce buying them, because the palm oil industry continues to grow. And if we can just reduce buying, we will never convince everyone to stop buying palm oil products, but we can at least, cut back. So if you buy something that has palm oil in it, there's nothing wrong with that, but just cut back. Just cut back. It's just the best thing to do. Maybe instead of buying 2 bottles of shampoo, maybe you just buy 1. Or if you buy two bottles of shampoo a week, maybe just do 2 a month, something like that. Or maybe you could look at for shampoo, and maybe you could read the ingredients, and some even say palm oil free. And some shampoo is palm oil free. So that's a couple other ways to help, is to just not really buy palm oil products. It can really, making a positive difference could begin with a single action. And if you do have to buy something that has palm oil in it, just cut back. Just cut back. That's really the best thing to do. If you can't, and one other thing is that binturongs, if you can't see something, you can't really truly love it. And if you can't love it, or at least like it, you don't have a real reason to protect it. And binturongs are important in the ecosystems of Southeast Asia. Without them, the ecosystems there would fall out of balance. So, I hope you guys can help. And like I said, cut back on the palm oil products. Just cut back, or maybe start buying stuff that's palm oil free. And if you have to buy something with palm oil in it, just cut back. That's really all I'm saying. And we also want to making a positive difference. Making a positive difference can begin with a single action. And if you really want to look up, if you love zoos like me, you can look up zoo with binturong or bearcat, and you can look that up on Google, search it up, and if there's one near you, you can go to that zoo and learn more about it. Or you could just watch, there's another video. There's this other video about binturongs on this video called there's this YouTube channel called Animal Logic, and they did a video on binturongs. So I encourage you to check it out. I'll try and put a video link in the description. So please check out Animal Logic, Danielle Defoe. She's got a good YouTube channel too, so please be sure to check it out. And anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you are interested in learning all kinds of other unique animals, please subscribe if you have not already. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, you are a monster. So please be sure to subscribe on your way out if you have not already, and click the notification bell so when I post a new video, you will not miss it. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all a good night. See you next time.